My truth is heavy as I choke, complacent as I struggle to breathe. Your noose wrapped around my throat. Confession, never wanna be the nameless, the faceless, the godless, the racist, the helpless, the loveless, the voice of the faithless. I choose to sever all my suffering. Until then, I'm 10 seconds from panic. Hey, hey, I can't escape it. I'm 10 seconds from panic again. No, no, nothing could help me live through this. The memory of my sins. My truth is heavy as I choke, complacent as I struggle to breathe. Your noose wrapped around my throat. Confession, never wanna be the nameless, the faceless, the godless, the racist, the helpless, the loveless, the voice of the faithless. I choose to sever all my suffering. Until then, I'm 10 seconds from panic. Hey, hey, I can't escape it. I'm 10 seconds from panic again. No, no, nothing could help me live through this. The memory of my I wanna break a motherfucker out the seconds from the hate, incorporated with the panic. I can't fake this. I know you never get it, so forget it. Here we go, go, go. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Hey, I can't escape it. I'm 10 seconds from panic again. No, nothing can help me live through this. The memory of my... Hey, hey, I can't escape it. I'm 10 seconds from panic again. No, no, nothing could help me live through this. The memory of my sin. Hey, I can't escape it. I'm 10 seconds from panic again. No, no, nothing could help me live through this. The memory of my sin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Summerslam pay-per-view here on WWE 2k16 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and tonight it is the biggest party of the summer. It's one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, and we are kicking it off with Randy Orton versus the Intercontinental Champion, Neville. The championship is on the line as Randy Orton, the former WWE Champion, is seeking yet another championship in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to watch a different matchup here tonight, check out the description down below where you'll find a full list of the entire match card, and you can click on one of the timestamps and switch to whichever match you please. And of course, remember to kind of avoid the comment section down below. I know a lot of you guys do get spoiled. There will be a lot of spoilers in the comments below. I appreciate all of your comments, and please do leave all of your comments about every match and everything you liked about SummerSlam. But remember, before you've watched the show, to avoid the comments, otherwise you will be spoiled. That is your warning. Alrighty, so here we go. Neville versus Randy Orton. And this is going to be a great matchup between these two. And Neville recently winning the Intercontinental Championship from Bray Wyatt, and now has a chance to knock off one of the biggest scalps in his career. Arguably, this is the biggest match, the toughest match of his career thus far. The toughest opponent he has yet to meet. It is Randy Orton. This is going to be one hell of a challenge for Neville. Many of us, myself included, have tipped Neville to be one of the top tier stars on SmackDown in the years to come. But is Neville ready for that yet? I don't know, but this is the challenge. This will prove us right or wrong. If Neville can beat Randy Orton right now, Neville will certainly stake his claim as that top tier up and coming star. Neville, this could legitimize him. this could establish him, this could make him. A victory over Orton will do it all for Neville tonight, but it is Randy Orton. He is the former WWE Champion. He's a former SmackDown GM. I mean, he's done it all. Randy Orton is the man, and arguably one of the best we've ever seen here on Universe Mode. Arguably the toughest challenge Neville will ever get in his career. Here we go, underway, SummerSlam, Neville versus Randy Orton. SummerSlam underway, of course. And this is going to be a hell of a matchup between these two. And that vintage backbreaker there, well, the neck going onto the back of Randy Orton. More of a neck breaker, I guess you could say. And Randy Orton just working away Neville already in the opening stages of this matchup. So Neville quickly learning what it's like to be in the ring with the likes of Randy Orton, how difficult it is. But Neville, though, hitting back with a move there on Orton to take him down off his feet and going face first. So stomping away now on Orton is Neville, and another one right there. Another kick right there to Randy Orton on the arm. Randy Orton. The thing that really makes him so difficult to beat is obviously his ability just to hit his finishing maneuver, the RKO, out of nowhere. He can hit and strike out of absolutely nowhere. When you least expect it, or when you do expect it, it doesn't matter. He hits it so quickly. There's nothing you can do about it. Randy Orton is so tough to beat because of that unknown. And Orton has that ability to hit that RKO whenever, you can be on top of the world, you can be flying off that top rope, that red arrow, it could be coming down, and Orton could get up and hit the RKO and reverse it and win the matchup. That's how good Randy Orton is, and that's why Neville has to be 100% ready and know that if he's going to try any of these moves, he needs to make sure that Orton is down and there's no chance of him getting up to hit that RKO. Neville now back in the ring, as is Orton, and these right hands now by Neville, going to try and pick him up, go for a suplex. No, Orton blocking it, hitting a suplex of his own. Neville quickly learning about Randy Orton right now. He's trying to hit a suplex, Orton countering, and Orton in control, but Neville still not giving up yet with these right hands by our Intercontinental Champion. And now Neville going to try for that suplex again. This time he'll connect and turns it into a brainbuster. And now Neville is going to try and put Orton away here. The count of two. That was close to near fall. And the count of 2.5 there. Neville is in control. Nicely done there by Neville, of course, defeating Christian and Bray Wyatt to win the Intercontinental Championship, defending it against Bray Wyatt as well, one-on-one on SmackDown the night after Money in the Bank. So Neville has had a good start to his reign already. Another swift suplex there, nicely done, a quick snap suplex. And, obviously Neville has impressed us ever since coming to SmackDown. We knew that Intercontinental Championship was coming his way at some point. And now defeating Bray Wyatt one-on-one, now has Randy Orton. If he can beat Randy Orton right now, he'll certainly, send a huge wave of momentum going his way. Obviously, we've seen a number of times the Intercontinental Championship can definitely lead towards, a World Championship at some point. We saw it with Dean Ambrose is the most recent example. Bray Wyatt may be another example in the future. So, obviously, Neville is a bit far away from that yet, but in the future, if he can keep this going, you never know where Neville can get to. And the Intercontinental Championship is a great way to go about it. The stepping stone, I would definitely say. Right hand there by Neville. It's blocked by Orton. Orton back to his feet. Gets a hold of Neville with a snapmare takedown. And, just a headbutt. No, Neville countering as well, not allowing Orton to get there. Now Neville turns Orton around. Look out. Grabs both arms of Orton and hits the suplex. And now, I just thought Neville could have held on there, trying to keep those shoulders down, and that would have been a tough predicament there for Orton to kick out from. But Orton back to his feet, and here we go, DDT! And just like that, Randy Orton has stolen the momentum from Neville and has turned things back into his own favour. And now he's back within a chance. Neville was dominating for a moment there. Orton drops to the knee now on Neville as well. So Randy Orton himself has been in amongst the World Heavyweight Championship picture. He's fallen out of favour the last few months though, and obviously had a match one-on-one at Payback for the championship. He failed. Obviously Kevin Owens is on the run of his life, and he's without a doubt the best superstar we've seen in quite some time. Orton off the top rope with a suplex there to Neville. And Owens has been dominating, so Randy Orton hasn't been able to kind of find his way yet here on SmackDown. But it's an interesting decision by Orton to kind of, I wouldn't say step down, but just try and keep himself going, keep the momentum, keep the championships coming. He's coming after this Intercontinental Championship whilst he knows that he's not going to get a championship opportunity for the world title anytime soon. Deciding to change it up and go for a different title for once. And now Orton gets a counter 2 there on Neville. Orton, I think it's a smart decision by him. Obviously, he wins this championship. It might be a way to kind of get him some momentum. You look at CM Punk. He's a man who won the Intercontinental Championship after going away from the world title picture. And CM Punk won the title. He did lose the championship, but at the end of the day, it turned into yet another world title run for CM Punk at the end of it. So, oh, there it is! Where we talked about it! The RKO! Orton out of nowhere, and Neville! Oh, he'll get the shoulder up. He had to. The title was almost taken away from him just like that. In a blink of an eye, the RKO, and it was almost all over for Neville. But he's good enough to kick out at 2. Orton sent over the top rope now, and Neville, well, he just learned really what Orton can do. Orton has been dominating at points in this matchup, but yet to really show us his best. But that is vintage Orton hitting the RKO, and that is what Randy Orton is all about. And now Neville has to try and defend this onslaught by Orton. Neville taken onto the ringside barricade, and this is real trouble now for Neville. Orton, this is where he just performs best, the drop kick there. Wearing his opponent down to the outside, getting into their head. Neville now, he's going to be worried about the RKO. He's going to be trying to look out for it constantly now. And that might allow Orton to kind of swoop in and beat Neville in a different way. That's the thing. The RKO is so deadly, so devastating, that it really can be used at any time. And it really has to worry Neville. Orton just taking down Neville again, wearing him down still. Orton in control. Neville not quite sure what the hell he can do here. He's just struggling. Now here comes Orton. Couple clotheslines. And this is where Randy Orton is at his best. Power slam. Randy Orton in complete control now. Neville trying to get back into it. Back to his feet. Uppercut there to Orton. But Orton takes him down again. Like I said, Neville's going to have to try and just prepare himself for that RKO at any time. And it leaves him so vulnerable. And Randy Orton is really exposing Neville right now. The veteran Randy Orton dominating Neville. The up-and-coming star here on SmackDown, yet to really prove himself. But he's got a long way to go. He's had a great start to his SmackDown run. But somebody like Randy Orton can take it all away from you. Just like that in an RKO. Neville trying to pin Orton, but he'll kick out at 2. Neville desperate here. Desperate to try and work his way back into it. Orton's had complete control in the last few minutes. And Neville slowly working his way back into it. Getting a chance for a bit of a breather as well. I think he needs one. I think he needs to reset, regroup, because Orton is really on the charge. Neville trying his best to keep him down. Orton now into the corner. Neville, normally his speed there, well, there it is, but normally his speed, he'd be right there in an instant, not even allowing Orton to think about what's coming. But Neville, you can see just a little dazzled there. He did get there in the end, but just a little slower than what we expect from Neville from behind. Hurricane Rana from behind, and now Orton is in trouble. Neville's beaten many a man just like that with that move, and now Orton is close to the ropes, and he won't be able to use it though because Neville's dragged him a little further away. And he'll get the counter 2 because Randy Orton good enough to kick out once again. It is getting close here. Very close. Neville. Oh, Neville! Well, a bit of a cutter of his own. Not quite the RKO, but quite similar. And now Orton is down. Neville climbing to the top. The Red Arrow! No! Orton getting out of the way. Neville going for it. If he connected there, he would have retained the championship. He would have defeated Randy Orton. Orton now has a hold of Neville, and another suplex to Neville. Side body suplex, and now here we go. Randy Orton might be setting him up here for the finisher. The RKO! Can Neville kick out a second time? Wait a second, his hand's underneath the rope. Oh my god, Neville getting saved by the rope break. Orton didn't realize, but Neville's hand was underneath the rope and he lives to fight another day. This is so close, and Neville's been busted open as well. Neville's in real trouble. Randy Orton's about to win the Intercontinental Championship, I would assume, but Neville's not giving up though. One more RKO and Neville is really gone. What's Randy Orton thinking about doing now, huh? What the hell is this? Randy Orton with a submission. This is something you don't often see by Orton here. Neville manages to get out of it, but that's very odd there from Randy Orton. And now the leg sweep as well. Orton is being taken down. Neville picks up one, tipped it belly to belly. Orton, the bigger man, and not allowing it to happen. Orton, a couple strong right hands there to Neville. Picks him up, and now up on the shoulders. Trouble now for Neville. Orton sends him down, and this could be the beginning of the end. Can Neville fight his way back into it? I don't know. I think Neville is in real trouble. He's trying though. Orton, no. There it is, the German suplex. Finally, Neville connecting with it. He's been trying with the belly to belly as the suplexes, and he's been trying for everything. Now Neville, oh wait a second. Neville sees his moment. Neville sees his moment. He does. Neville sees his moment with the red arrow. He's got it. Yes, Neville's done it. Neville has upset Randy Orton and has retained the Intercontinental Championship. Well, what about that? He had to fight through one of the very best in the business. Neville has upset Randy Orton and retains the title. The champion lives to fight another day. Well, the positioning of the second RKO, the fact that it just unfortunately was near the ropes for Randy Orton's sake, saves the day for Neville. He was able to get back up, hit the German suplex on Orton, climbed up, he went for the red arrow. He missed the first time, this time the second time, connected perfectly, and he turned it into a pinfall straight away, which is where I think Neville went right. If he didn't do that, I think Orton survives. But Neville gets the win. Incredible victory for Neville tonight. This might be the breakout moment for Neville in his career. The biggest victory to date. I know he won the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank and retained it against Bray Wyatt, but I would say a victory over Randy Orton is just as bigger than that. That is huge. Neville is officially on the map, folks. Neville is a star in the making here on SmackDown. There it was. The red arrow off the top and straight away hooking the leg. Orton trying desperately to kick out. You can see the legs are moving, but he just couldn't. The weight was applied, the pressure on, and Neville keeps that gold in his hands. Neville wins and retains the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. That's just the first matchup here on SummerSlam. Plenty more to come, including the World Tag Team title match. Time for our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be for the World Tag Team Championships. It is going to be The Miz and Sandow, Damien Sandow, teaming up to take on the Wyatt family. Here comes the first of the two. It is going to be The Miz, accompanied by his wife Maurice, and The Miz. And well, let's be honest. Over the last few weeks, The Miz and Sandow seems as though they're getting along okay. It seems as though everything's going well. They've got a couple of victories under their belts. I know there's been, you know, their relationship's been on ice. You know, it's been quite rocky, hasn't it? Sometimes they're doing well, sometimes things aren't so great. And The Miz, well, I guess it really depends on what side of the bed he wakes up on. Is he going to feel like being a decent human being, or is he going to be a piece of shit? You know, it just depends. We don't know. But anyways, The Miz will have his tag team partner now, Damien Sandow, come out. Now, I look at Damien Sandow, so much potential, has really the world in the palm of his hands if he wants it to be. He could really be anything, but continues to be with The Miz, continues to stick alongside of him, trying to make this tag team work, trying to get those tag team titles. They've been going at it for the last year or so. Now seems to be the time where it could finally come together for this team. The only problem is they come up against the best team in the WWE. No doubt about that. Without a doubt, the Wyatt family are the best. And at least, you know, if not the best on SmackDown, and they've proven that time and time again. So it's going to be very, very difficult to beat them here tonight. The Wyatt family still going strong, holding those tag titles for a few months now, and two-time tag team champions, and you know, when I see the Wyatts, you know, you got to be fearful of them. You got to think how good they are, the size difference of them. Bray Wyatt in the background here tonight. He'll be joining them for this matchup. We haven't seen too much of Bray Wyatt with the tag team in the past, so this will be a bit of an a bit of an edge for them, I suppose. With Maurice out there for Miz and Sandow, Bray Wyatt out there to join his family to try and even the score here. So this will be very interesting. Can the Wyatt family hold on? Can they keep their titles? Can they keep their dream run going? Bray Wyatt losing his Intercontinental Championship. So last time Bray lost his Intercontinental Championship, the Wyatts lost their World Tag Team titles straight away. So now will we see the Wyatts hang on to their titles this time? And it's going to be very tough for them to do. But you know, when I see these two teams match up, I think the Wyatts just are in a league of their own. You know, it's not a knock on Miz and Sandow, but 2 good weeks doesn't really mean that you're better than the best. You know, I don't know if they're good enough to win this match tonight. We'll see how they go as a team. Will they be able to team up and execute their tag team moves successfully? Will they be able to work together? We'll find out. If they can, they might be able to beat the Wyatts. If not, well, it's going to be same old for the Wyatts here. Another victory here on pay-per-view. Alrighty, so Luke Harper and The Miz to start this one off. Harper with a side suplex, just taking him out. And it'll be interesting to see how The Miz goes. Will he want to try and turn to Damien Sandow early? We've seen The Miz try and, you know, occupy the ring along a lot of the time and try and keep the spotlight on himself. That's something The Miz likes to do for quite some time. And, you know, that's something The Miz wants to try and do again here tonight. It could cost he and Sandow the match, but no, he's going to get Sandow in early. So that's good signs. That's good signs. Sandow has a hold of Harper. He's going to bring him to those ropes, yes, right in the middle of it. And now sends Harper to the other side of the ring. Went for a big boot, and Harper getting out of the way. And now Sandow has to go back to the drawing board. Harper not allowing Sandow to take advantage here. Because he's Sandow, quite a tall man. And he matches up quite well in terms of height with Luke Harper here. Oh! The knee driven into the shoulders of Luke Harper. Nicely executed there by Sandow. A kick to the midsection, keeping Harper down. Now, the DDT. Well, that was really well executed by Sandow. He's doing quite well as of right now. But can he keep it going? Harper, straight away with the counter. And now the tag. Instantly, this match has been turned upside down. Sandow had control. The tag quickly made after one small mistake. And now, well, things are back in the favor of the Wyatts. Bray Wyatt now has a hold of Sandow. This is not exactly fair, but he's getting Sandow up, getting Eric Rowan a chance to pick him up and throw him into the ringside apron there, in the apron of the ring. And Eric Rowan will continue to stomp away. So what kind of influence will Bray Wyatt have in this matchup? I mean, we've seen him so many times as Sandow bouncing off the steel ring post. We've seen Bray Wyatt so many times get himself involved to keep the tag titles around his team's waist, or, you know, vice versa. We've seen the Wyatts get themselves involved as Sandow once again off the steel ring post. We've seen the Wyatts get involved to help Bray Wyatt out. So the Wyatts do like to help each other out quite a lot. We'll see if Bray Wyatt gets himself involved again here as we attempted swinging neck breaker, and he connected. Rowan is down as Sandow chants now. He's got Rowan back up to his feet, and now, ooh, shot there, right hand there, and Rowan will take Sandow down using both his fists there, getting them together, and a headbutt by Eric Rowan. So the Wyatts are slowly grinding down Sandow here, and that's what the type of things they like to do. They grind down their opponents. They're not exactly flashy or, you know, sometimes that exciting to, you know, you're not on the edge of your seat in some of their matches, but, you know, they grind your opponents down, and they just keep on wearing them down. Miz is in and meets the boot of Rowan straight away, this time into the back of the Miz as well. So Rowan just slowly trying to wear the Miz down, keep the pressure on him. Miz is right in the corner. Sandow probably could have went for a tag there, try to tag himself in there and help his partner out, instead opting not to. This time he tags himself in, And now here is a bit of double teaming from The Miz and Sandow. That's exactly what we've wanted to see here from these two. And that's good signs right now for this team. If they can continue, to team up here and execute, then they might be able to walk away as tag champs, pull off the huge upset. Sandow kicking out at 2. And Rowan now will tag in Harper. Harper now the fresh man, so Sandow has to deal with the frequent tags. That's something that he has to try and shut down. Otherwise, the Wyatts, they're at their best where they're tagging in and out constantly. They continue to tag in and out, and really you can't stop them. They continue to stay fresh, and honestly, they are just so difficult to beat. But Sandow has to try and stop that, as does The Miz. Sandow tags in The Miz, turns it into a neck breaker. And now a chance now for The Miz. A cover now. Here we go. The Miz to put Harper away. And, kick out at 2.5. A late kick out. He's starting to wait it and wait it and wait it to last moment. Giving himself as much time as he could to recover. And now that time is being used wisely because he's got control of The Miz. Launching him to the other side of the ring. Grabbing him by the throat. And what power and strength there by Luke Harper. Harper has The Miz back up. Picks up The Miz. Here's trouble. Miz face first, down he goes. And Harper will try and put The Miz away. Here we go. Rolls him over slowly. Doesn't hook the leg though. Just a full press. And The Miz will kick out at 2 again. So unfortunately for Harper, not be able to get the job done yet. But he's working hard on The Miz, slowly putting The Miz down and away. The Miz is hanging on though. He's got a hold of Harper against the ropes. And now, here comes The Miz. Harper on the second rope. The Miz, there we go. Using the ropes to hang up Harper there. And The Miz, well done there by him. He's really looking good. This is The Miz we've been waiting to see. Hang on. Face first. Face first goes Harper with a DDT there. Planting Harper down, face first. Not quite the skull-crushing finale, but very similar. And Harper able to kick out. So The Miz getting one of his best shots there on Harper, but not quite putting him away. Harper now. Wow. Just wow. The strength, launching the other side of the ring, and now Bray Wyatt introducing a steel chair. And Harper picks it up and puts it more to the center of the ring. Maybe Rollins going to try and launch The Miz or something on, and have The Miz land on that chair. I'm not sure what the plan is. I'm not sure if that will really constitute a disqualification. If he just, scoop slams or something like that and puts The Miz on the chair, I think he'll be okay. But anyways, Rollins not interested. He's going to try and put The Miz away now, though, and kick out. And Bray Wyatt distracting the referee, and Rowan took advantage of the chair and struck The Miz. So we talked about Bray Wyatt and the influence that he'll have in this match, and there's a huge roundhouse kick. That is gonna be it. Lights out now, and The Miz kicking out. Wow. I did not think for a second The Miz could kick out of that. The steel chair shot, the roundhouse kick. Now Rowan, he's not finished just yet though. Things are going to go bad to worse, are they? Rowan picks up The Miz, planting him down. Trouble here. Rowan now, the cover. Sandow's coming. Sandow, is he going to get there? No, he won't. He's too late. He's too late. And Rowan picks up the win. The Wyatts keep the tag titles. Well, The Miz was in trouble. Sandow nowhere to be found. And The Miz has lost this match for his team. And the Wyatt family keep those tag titles. With the help of Bray Wyatt, he brought in the steel chair, distracted the referee. Rowan using the chair, striking The Miz, roundhouse kick, then picking him up and just absolutely smashing him into the mat there. And The Miz took an absolute beating as well from Harper as well. So just a tough time for The Miz in this one. Sandow couldn't get in there to help out. I'm not sure what happened to Sandow, who was outside the ring for a while and got back into the ring, but he was, I guess, half a second too late. And the big opportunity, the one chance that they've had to really capture these tag titles is gone. The Miz and Sandow back to the drawing board, and they're going to have to try and get themselves back into the title contention again. It could be some time before they get there, though. Disappointing loss for them. You see Sandow is out to the side there, trying to get himself back into the ring, and just trying to recover. And here goes Rowan, picking up the Miz and slamming him down. Sandow still not in the ring. You know, he had a lot of opportunities to get on the apron there, and here he comes, and the count of 3, boom, he's half a second too late. And now the Miz and Sandow, what's going on here? Both they're getting in the face of each other. The Miz is going to walk away, is he? And no, wait a second! The Miz with the clothesline! And now the Miz stomping away on Sandow. He's had enough. The Miz has snapped, and he's coming after his teammate. Well, Sandow was half a second too late, and the Miz, I guess, is blaming Sandow for them losing. The Miz now setting Sandow up. Here we go. Skull-crushing finale. Wow. The Miz has just turned his back on his partner. He's had enough. Well, they weren't going to get another shot for a while, and the Miz has had enough, and that's the end of the Miz and Sandow tag team. Our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, Rhyno versus Rusev, the US title on the line. This is going to be a big contest here tonight for Rhyno, finally getting his shot at the US title that Rusev has held since the Payback pay-per-view. Rhyno's been chasing the championship since he arrived onto the scene, and now Rusev will finally have to defend that championship against Rhyno tonight. No more hiding for Rusev, no more trying to get himself involved in something else to avoid having to defend the championship. Tonight is the night. Rusev must defend that US title against Rhyno, and I don't really think Rusev's been running away or hiding from Rhyno. I think Rusev has just been involved in other things. He's been caught up in other situations, such as the Bragging Rights 6-man tag team match. He was involved in that. The Money in the Bank ladder match last month, of course. So he hasn't really been involved or focused on the US title and defending it. He's been wrapped in other different things that he hasn't really been able to sink his teeth into defending his US title. And Rhyno, he's just had one focus. He's just had one focus, and that's getting his hands on Rusev and that US title. These two men met at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. They were both a part of the Money in the Bank ladder matchup. Rhyno got himself in that match after Rusev did, and thought it might be a good opportunity to get his hands on Rusev, perhaps win the Money in the Bank briefcase at the same time. So here comes Rusev. He has Lana accompanying him here tonight. So we'll see how Rusev fares. He'll have a bit of extra help here tonight, which arguably will certainly help him out and put the odds back into his favor. I think Rusev has been really, really impressive since coming from SmackDown to Raw. He's really turned his career around. He's now a huge threat to any championship he wants to accomplish. I think he could be a future world champion at some point. He has it all. He has the size, the power, the ability, and he's even got Lana on his arm. So Rusev could really be something great here on Raw. I just think he needs a little bit more time. And a good run with the US title will certainly give him the time and experience that he needs as a champion to help him elevate himself to the next level. This is his first title defense here tonight. It's amazing to say that. Normally we have a few title defenses. Normally you don't really get to go 1 month without a title defense, let alone 2 months. Somehow Rusev's managed to do it. And now, a couple months after winning the championship, this is the first defense for Rusev. We're underway. Rusev versus Rhyno, and straight away Rusev kicking down Rhyno. So Rusev, I think, is out to kind of silence a few of the critics. I think a few of us have kind of said that Rusev perhaps is running away from his challenges because he knows he probably can't defend that championship. I don't think that's really the case. I think those rumors are probably false. I think Rusev's been fine. I think Rusev has been very impressive. And I think Rusev is good enough to really move on to, the next step, like I said. So Rusev just needs a big victory here against Rhyno, put Rhyno away, get rid of him out of the title picture, and go on to some other different superstars, perhaps beat them, perhaps. And you never know, Rusev could be moving up the ranks a little bit. I think Rusev just needs to defend that title a few times. And this is the first chance he's got. Rhyno Trying to get back up, but Rusev, there's the power, just grabbing him and launching him over his shoulder. What power there by Rusev. Rhyno is not a small man. Rusev just throw him around the ring like he's nothing. That's the power of Rusev, and there's a bit of power there from Rhyno with the back body drop. Down goes Rusev. So two big men. I'd probably say Rusev has a bit of an advantage in the size, but pretty evenly matched in the power, I would definitely say. Rusev just mugging away right now, just clubbing him with those right hands onto the back. The right hands and the forearms. He's using his whole lower arm to attack Rhyno there. Now Rhyno attacks Rusev himself. And now Rusev has Rhyno to the outside and just battling away here. Rusev defeating Dolph Ziggler, the man who will be involved in our main event for Monday Night Raw tonight for the WWE Championship. That'll be Ziggler. But Rusev defeated Ziggler for the US title back at Payback, and that was arguably Rusev's biggest career in his, to date. And Rusev's really excelled ever since winning that championship, like we said. And beating Ziggler is a hell of an accomplishment. And Rusev, well, I think he's beaten Ziggler a couple times now, actually. A couple times he's beaten Ziggler, and Rusev continues to go from there, using that momentum that he's gotten from those victories to help guide him here. He had a good little tag team run there with Team Raw for that month period leading into bragging rights. He was quite successful there, belly to belly there by Rusev. So he just needs to kind of get his singles career back on track. And tonight is the perfect chance to do so. Rusev now trying to put Rhyno away at cover and pressing down on Rhyno, but he'll kick out. And Rhyno just basically has one eye on the US title, and he's returned basically to try and win that championship. That's all his focus is. He's not trying to focus on the world title, not trying to do anything but win that US title and try and beat Rusev. Then he'll see where his career goes from there. How much longer has Rhyno got in his career? That's a big question mark. If Rhyno loses tonight, will he walk away? Will he leave again? Is this it for Rhyno? Is this the last chance Rhyno's got? If Rhyno loses tonight, will he walk away? Will he hang around, try and get himself back in contention? I don't know. But Rhyno definitely would love a few more opportunities here, and I think he would love to be US champion right now with a belly-to-belly slam, taking down Rusev. He has a chance to try and put Rusev away. Building some momentum now, and Rusev rolled over. Rhyno grabbing the leg and continue to wear it down, grinding Rusev down, trying to keep the big man off of his feet. Picking up Rusev now, and Rhyno plants him down. Didn't grab the legs to try and convert into a cover. Instead, decided to press down and hook the leg. Lana now getting herself involved, having a quick little chat to the referee, just asking him about his day, asking him what he's having for dinner, and what he's doing after the match. But instead, the referee getting distracted, and Rhyno had a chance to beat Rusev, but it won't happen this time. Now Lana introducing the steel chair. And we saw what happened when the steel chair is introduced by Bray Wyatt. Will that be the same case this time? Rusev cut open there by a few right hands there by Rhyno. So Rusev, that was not a good sign. That could put him under a little bit extra pressure and worry him a little bit. Seeing your own blood can sometimes really transform you and enrage you and really, motivate you. But sometimes seeing your own blood could be a bit of a sign of, wow, I'm losing this match. I'm, starting to doubt yourself. The confidence will drop. We'll see how Rusev reacts to it. Rhyno going to pick up Rusev, tempted suplex, and plants him down. And face first under the belly. And now referee sees that steel chair, gets it out of there. Probably for the best. Obviously, Rhyno uses that chair, he'll be disqualified. I'm sure he'd love to go back to his ECW days and use that steel chair to his advantage. But he's now in the corner, and Rusev comes and connects with that clothesline. Rhyno trying to get back to his feet. Rusev giving a helping hand. Oh! Lined him up for the super kick. He thought he had it. And if he connected there, it would have been over. But the super kick missing. The knee drilled into Rusev. And a chance now for Rhyno to win this match. Rusev is down. The super kick missing out. Rhyno probably needs to think about doing something pretty quickly because Rusev is locked and loaded. He's ready to try and connect with that super kick. And now another fall away slam. Nicely done there by Rusev. Well executed. Now here we go again. Another pinfall attempt. The right shoulder is up there by Rhyno. Well, Rusev is trying his hardest right now to try and put Rhyno away, but he's not giving up. I think he needs to try and look towards that super kick once again. If he can connect with that, it will be over. Rusev has a hold of Rhyno. He puts him up on the top rope. Couldn't capitalize there, and Rhyno deciding against it. Deciding not to fly off the top rope. Probably for the best. A big man trying to go off the top rope generally doesn't quite work out all the best. But he decided against it. And now Rhyno, I think his foot might have been underneath the rope there. The boot just underneath there. Luckily enough for him, because that saved the day for him. And Rhyno in some trouble. Again dropped down there by Rusev. Rusev just stalking his prey, isn't he? Wondering what his next move is going to be. Now Lana getting herself back up there again. Trying to have a bit of a chat to Rhyno this time. And now Rusev picks up Rhyno again, trying to both slam each other, but it's not happening. Rhyno now picks him up. This time he's going for it and finally connects. Well, they both were going for it over and over and over, and now Lana getting herself involved again. And even unbuckle the turnbuckle there. So untying it, and the referee having to deal with that, and he had to deal with that instead of counting to 3 for Rhyno. So Lana certainly earning her paycheck tonight by Rusev. Well, you could argue, does Rusev pay Lana, or what's going on there? Are they in love, or I think probably more of a case of Rusev is paying her to love him. I don't know, but anyways, you can do that when you're the champ. You get that extra bit of money. When you're the champ, you can spend it however you want. And I guess Rusev spends it by having Lana pretend that she actually loves him. Rusev with a right hand now to Rhyno. Trying to reassess here. Rhino's trying to work his way back into it. Rusev has been in control majority of this matchup. Now Rhino's trying to get it back into it. But Rusev locking it up and trying to keep Rhyno down. Interesting right now. It's going to be very close to see where this one goes. Will Rusev be able to keep control, or will Rhyno work his way back into it? There's your answer. A DDT. Rusev is down. And now an opening here for Rhyno, but he's getting distracted now by Lana. Lana certainly working hard here, distracting Rhyno now. Rusev from behind. Look out, Rhyno. Oh my god. And the suplex there. And landing on the shoulder. And Rusev continued to work down the arm and the shoulder as well. Rusev in control. Rhyno just... who can blame the guy when you have a beautiful woman trying to talk to you? Your eyes you just can't look away. So Rhyno, we've all been there. But it's going to cost him the US title if he can't turn things around right now, because Rusev is on the hunt. He's trying to put Rhyno away. He's trying to kill Rhyno, trying to take him down, destroy him right now, trying to destroy his chances and hopes and dreams of one day becoming the US champion, and trying to send him back where he belongs. Rusev would love nothing more than to retire Rhyno, or be the one that sent Rhyno packing. And a victory here might just do it. We don't know. Rhyno with a right hand there to Rusev, trying to hang on, but Rusev again sending down Rhyno. Just when Rhino's getting himself going, Rusev shuts it down, and now Rhino's in the corner. Rusev, here we go. Wow! German suplex. And Lana cheering that on, telling Rusev to go for the cover, demanding that Rusev puts this one away. And here we go, rolling Rhyno over, pressing down, a full body press there on Rhyno, but he'll get the right shoulder up, barely, but it's there. It's enough, he's still in it. Rhyno hanging on for dear life, but Rusev might just put this one to bed pretty soon. It could be the beginning of the end for him. He's trying his best to hang in there, Rhyno, but Rusev is doing quite well. Rusev hooks the arm of Rhyno and plants him down, picking him up and planting him down. And that might be it. Rusev, what's he got in store for us now? Picks up Rhyno. Boom! There it is. The super kick right on the button of Rhyno. It missed earlier on. Connected this time. Rhyno has the ropes. Wait a second. Rhyno had the ropes. The referee, of course he did it. He doesn't see anything. What the hell is this referee doing? Once again, he didn't see Rhyno grabbing the ropes, and now Rhyno has had his chances destroyed by the ref. The referee has screwed Rhyno. He had the ropes at a 2 count at least, and the referee didn't see it, and Rusev picks up the victory and retains the US title. Rhyno just can't catch a break, can he? You know, chasing Rusev all this time. Yes, Rusev in control. Yes, Rusev probably going to pin him, but Rhyno did the right thing. He grabbed the rope, and he should still be in this match. This match should still be continuing, but no, the referee's made a blunder, and it's all over. This match is all over. Rusev retains the title, thanks to a bit of help from Lana as well. She certainly played her part, and here it was. Boom. The big kick right there to the face of Rhyno. And here we go. Here, just watch Rhino's hand here. The count there, before even the count of 2, Rhyno had the ropes. But the referee, he's positioned so his back is basically turned to Rhyno. He's just looking at Rusev. He's not even looking anywhere near the ropes. That is terrible positioning by the referee, and it's cost Rhyno his opportunity at the US title. Rusev defends the title tonight. Well, add a bit of a black mark to it. It wasn't right, but Rusev wins. We have breaking news. A superstar from Raw will be making the jump to SmackDown. When will it be happening? Who will it be? Find out in the upcoming episodes of Universe Mode. One of the biggest matchups tonight. It is Cesaro versus Finn Balor. What is on the line in this matchup? It is huge. A chance to be the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. A chance at the WWE Championship anytime, any place. It is huge. Cesaro, a bit of a new look for him tonight. Coming out dressed a little bit fancier than normal. He might get the award for best dressed, but will he get the Money in the Bank briefcase? That is what we need to know. We're going to find out right now. This match is a ladder match. At Money in the Bank, it was a 6-man ladder matchup, and we saw 6 of the Raw's finest. Up-and-coming stars, established veterans, and guys like Cesaro, who's been around for a while, but we've yet to see the best of him. Chances for those guys to really shine there. Cesaro shined, but he was not able to win, and now he wants another chance. And well, I guess he kind of baited Finn Balor into this one. You know, Finn Balor could have just easily said no and gone about his day, but I guess Finn Balor's pride was put on the line, and Cesaro basically saying that he deserves the opportunities more so than Finn Balor does. I think Cesaro's a little jealous that Finn Balor's getting all the attention and recognition and accolades, and Cesaro isn't. And looks as though tonight we're going to see the return of the Demon himself. Demon Balor is back, and we've seen it in the past, used very successfully at Money in the Bank. Will it be the same here tonight at SummerSlam? The former NXT star coming to Raw, having all the success in such a short period of time. Here we go again. Mr. Money in the Bank, Finn Balor. He has a chance of a lifetime, but he needs to beat Cesaro tonight to make sure that chance is his going forward. Finn Balor versus Cesaro for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Finn Balor would love nothing more than being a champion. We've talked about it in the past, but we believe Finn Balor isn't quite ready for it yet. We believe Finn Balor, in maybe 6 months' time, could be one of the best champions we've seen, but he needs a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more experience here on the main roster. He probably knows that himself. So he's trying to make sure that he can keep onto that briefcase. A big victory here against one of the best we have in Cesaro will give him a lot of confidence. Let's get this match started. Cesaro and Balor. This one is underway, and the first man to climb up using a ladder to grab the briefcase will walk away as the Money in the Bank winner. Will Finn Balor hang on to it, or will we crown a new Mr. Money in the Bank? We're moments away from finding out. Cesaro has all the tools in the world to be a champion. He's almost gotten there in the past. Has a great chance tonight to become Money in the Bank winner, and he could go on to cash in, become a world champion here on Raw. That's something he would love to do. Cesaro taken down there by Balor with a back suplex. Balor again dropping the knee. So how quickly will we see the ladder introduced in this one? I guess, you know, you want to try and wear your opponent down a little bit, try and get the ladder in, or do you just want to get it in there straight away and try your chances? At the moment, Finn Balor trying to wear down Cesaro a little bit, tried to pick him up for a slam, but Cesaro with the counter. Balor hitting back himself though, the demon here tonight. And we know when the demon's here, Finn Balor gets even better. He turns it up to a whole new level. A new monster, I suppose, comes out inside of him. New, different, more aggressive side of Balor. You know, arguably a better side of Balor, in my opinion. A more successful side of Balor. Just his whole mentality, his ability changes when he puts on that paint. And he's trying to wear down Cesaro right now. And Balor has Cesaro had a hold of Cesaro's leg with a right hand there by Cesaro onto Balor, connecting. They're going to pick Balor back up and takes down Cesaro. And now Balor, can't quite connect there again with attempted slam. Cesaro hits one of his own, and now Finn Balor's in a little bit of trouble here by Cesaro. Shoulder block there to Cesaro, taking him in. So both men just kind of back and forth here, trying to wear each other down, just trying to hit some shots in. And the gut buster there by Balor, both knees into the gut of Cesaro. Could this turn into something big here right now for Balor? And big kick to the back of Cesaro again. Balor now heading to the top. What's Balor got planned here? Finn Balor off the top early in this match with an elbow. Well, Finn Balor risking it early on and using the top rope to his advantage and flying off of it. A well-executed elbow drop. Cesaro's not having any of it. We're continuing this little brawl here right now with Cesaro still on his back. Finn Balor working him down and wearing him down. And Cesaro back body drop, down goes Balor. A chance now for Cesaro. It's been all Finn Balor, but Cesaro can really turn things around here. Balor not going to let him do that because he counters. He's trying everything right now. These kicks, these right hands, and now the snapmare. Cesaro just trying to grind down Finn Balor. Just trying to give himself a chance. I mean, Finn Balor really having all the say in the opening stages. And now Cesaro's trying to wear Finn Balor down and get himself back into this match. Still, no ladder introduced into this one yet, surprisingly, and Cesaro swiftly hitting the suplex, hooking the arm of Finn Balor, and now Cesaro turns Balor around, and now from behind, trying to hit the German suplex, and geez, that was really well done. A bad landing there for Finn Balor. Cesaro executing it very well, and now brings Finn Balor back into the middle of the ring. Trouble now for Balor. Real trouble, planted down. And yet no ladder even crossing the mind of Cesaro. He's just got one thing in mind, that is to try and keep Finn Balor down, but finally, no, not even the ladder. He's going for a steel chair instead. Steel chair now by Cesaro. Balor, he takes it off of him. And now the chair has been taken down. And Finn Balor and Cesaro against the ropes. Look out. Oh, nicely done with a hip toss there by Balor. Now Balor continues to kick Cesaro, trying to keep him down. That's the best way to do it. Keep your opponent down, climb the ladder and win. And he's trying to do that now. But Cesaro not having any of it. Still coming after Finn Balor. Sweeping Balor off his feet now. Cesaro is swept off his feet now. Now sweeping Balor off his feet. Jumped the gun a little bit there. Both men just trying to reassess, think about their next move. Cesaro has a hold of Balor's arms, picks him up, and a powerbomb. Well, that's well done by Cesaro, and that could mean a victory for Cesaro if he grabs that briefcase, if he can get the ladder. We haven't even seen the ladder yet, which is so strange. Normally the ladder brought into this matchup very, very early on, and quite a different matchup between these two, both focusing on each other. Blocking the suplex does Balor, and now connects one of his own. And Cesaro sent for a ride, but Cesaro evading and dodging the attempted dropkick. From behind as well, a German suplex. Another harsh landing for Finn Balor. Cesaro just throwing Finn Balor around this ring right now, and he's really looking good. Finn Balor just struggling a little bit. Cesaro, if he can keep this going, it could just turn into a victory for him. Again, tossing away Finn Balor. Cesaro has Balor. And Balor over the top rope. Perfect time now for Cesaro to grab the ladder and climb up. Your opponent's outside the ring. They're not getting in anytime soon. This is the chance that Cesaro needs. The ladder is coming in. Finn Balor crawling, trying to get to his feet. He realizes that Cesaro is going to try and climb. And now the ladder is in, as is Balor though. Oh, right between the eyes. Cesaro connecting there on Balor. And that might keep the demon down. Whoa, wait a second. Finn Balor straight back to his feet, but Cesaro, he met him there with a snap suplex. And Balor is still down. Balor not giving up though. He's really fighting here, trying to keep Cesaro away from that ladder. But Cesaro tossing Finn Balor aside, launching him over the top rope. And now Cesaro is all alone with the briefcase. Cesaro has the briefcase. All he has to do now is to grab it, unhook it. He's trying to pull it down. Finn Balor's there. He gets there in time. And Cesaro takes a tumble off the top of the ladder. Well, Cesaro was nearly out. Nearly out of jail. He nearly had the briefcase. But Finn Balor saves the day for himself. And now Balor again over the top rope. And Cesaro has the chair now. What's he's thinking? Bringing it out with him. And just tossing it aside. Well, just planting it down to next to Finn Balor. Just putting it away. Putting the chair away. Cleaning up the ring for the ring crew. Making their lives easier. And now Cesaro is going to go to the top of the ladder again. Has he wasted too much time? I'd probably say yes. I don't know why. What the hell he was thinking about. And now Balor straight up to the top of the ladder. A couple of uppercuts there by Cesaro. Headbutt now. Finn Balor in trouble. Finn Balor no countering. Balor. Oh my god. A powerbomb off the top of the ladder. Cesaro's down. Cesaro is down. Finn Balor picks him up and launches him out of the ring. And now this is Balor's time. Balor's chance to climb. Balor going for the briefcase. Finn Balor. He's trying to keep the briefcase in his possession. Cesaro's trying to get up. It's too little too late because Finn Balor has retained the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's kept it in his possession. Finn Balor is still Mr. Money in the Bank. Well, what about that? The powerbomb off the top. And Cesaro wasting too much time a moment ago. I think he had a chance, but wasting too much time. And Finn Balor swoops in, takes the match, and takes back the briefcase. Now Finn Balor can cash in at any time, any place. A hard-fought match tonight for Balor though. Will he cash in tonight? I doubt it. But we'll see. A big victory for Balor here over Cesaro at SummerSlam. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, we have just found out that a SmackDown superstar is on his way to Monday Night Raw. Who will it be? Find out in the coming episodes of Universe Mode. The WWE Tag Team titles up for grabs in our next match as Chris Jericho, he'll be teaming with his WWE Tag Team Champion partner, Batista, to defend the Tag Team titles against the Spear Shock Tag Team. And the Beast Code, well, they've been, without a doubt, the best tag team here on Raw for quite some time. Very, very impressive. And there's a lot to like about them. They've been doing quite well together. And I certainly enjoy them as a tag team. We'll see how they fare here tonight. Can they walk away as the victors? Well, it's going to be very, very tough going. But I think they can do it. They beat them at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Now they'll see if they can try and make it 2 from 2 against the Spear Shock. But the Spear Shock have got the experience that they've needed. They've been winning a lot of matchups, a lot of momentum. The Beast Code have slipped away a little bit. Things are certainly stacked against them for the first time. We await the arrival of his partner, the Animal Batista, the former World Heavyweight Champion. Now a WWE Tag Team Champion with the Beast Code, and a very successful one at that. The Beast Code, they are the best tag team, but for how much longer? Batista has been on the forefront of that. He's been the powerhouse of the team. Jericho, the technical superstar of the team. Both of them really just kind of, work well together. They complement each other very well, and things have worked out pretty well for them. They've had a strong alliance ever since probably January, I would say, maybe January, February. So they've been certainly friends and had an alliance for quite some time now. Over 6 months. So that's a good time frame for them to kind of really build something great here between the two, and they've been able to do that really well. And if they can keep it up, who knows what this team could really accomplish. They really have the world in the palm of their hands. They've got a lot of great things that they could do as a tag team. Their opponents tonight, well, it's an all-star team itself. Really, everybody in this match is an all-star. They're all former world champions here in Universe Mode, Roman Reigns being one of them. The former WWE champion, two-time tag team champion, longest reigning combined total of weeks as a tag team champion. He's the longest reigning in one single title reign as well. Of course, his tag team partner was Seth Rollins at the time. Now a new tag team partner in Ryback, looking to win his third tag team title here in Universe Mode. Roman Reigns, can he get it done here tonight? Things have been working out very well for he and Ryback. Ryback yet to hold championship gold since coming to Raw, and he would love to turn that around right now with a victory here tonight. A great opportunity for Ryback. Never won the tag titles, a former world champion. And I believe he's still the longest reigning world champion in SmackDown's history here in Universe Mode. Very impressive from Ryback. Hasn't quite done the same here on Raw and as a singles, but coming into the tag team division, very impressive. And a big chance here for Ryback to win some gold, and he would love to do that. Batista and Chris Jericho stands in his way. He's got a great partner and Roman Reigns by his side. This could be the night where the Spear Shock get the victory and win the tag team titles. Unsuccessful at Money in the Bank, like we said. But tonight, things could really change for them. And wait a second. Oh, I didn't notice it, but you'll see in a moment that Paul Heyman has come to ringside and is in the corner of Roman Reigns and Ryback. Well, I didn't notice him. He must have just snuck out, but Paul Heyman is here. Of course, the manager of Roman Reigns. We haven't seen Heyman for a couple months, but Heyman is back. And we know Paul Heyman likes to accompany his clients for big matches. And here he is accompanying Roman Reigns for this tag team title match. So we talked about the fact at Money in the Bank that they need something. They need an edge. They need, some more experience. They need something to the team. They've got the experience, and now they might just have that little bit of an edge with Paul Heyman out alongside them. He is the master of managers, and he can really help them out here tonight. Paul Heyman is back. That is huge, and I don't think Batista and Chris Jericho were really prepared for that. Oh, big power slam there by Reigns to start us off here on Chris Jericho. So a strong start by Roman Reigns and Ryback. The Spear Shock. Chris Jericho, though, trying to hit a DDT, but Reigns with the counter, striking away, making sure that does not happen there on him. And Chris Jericho will have to try again this time. Instead, tries for a suplex, and Reigns countering again. So Roman Reigns, a very strong start here, turns it into a backbreaker. Wow, good start here by Reigns. He'll get the tag. In comes Ryback. And there's the experience factor for you. Obviously, all four of these men had so much, success as a singles. But transitioning into the tag team division is another thing. Roman Reigns, as a singles, he would have just kept on the assault there. But as a tag team, he knew that he needed to take the break, get his fresh partner in, keep himself fresh, keep yourself rotating. Because, being complacent, dealing with the same opponent for a long period of time, things can get a little bit easier. But if you have to keep tagging in and out, keep changing your plans for Ryback or Reigns, things are going to be tough for Chris Jericho and Batista. And they're starting to get that now. They're starting to learn that, and the tags are coming a lot more. And Reigns and Ryback are working a lot better as a tag team. Batista and Jericho have been working very well as a tag team for quite some time. Batista is in. He tried the suplex as well, but Ryback with a counter this time, making sure that the suplex doesn't happen, and Ryback hitting his own. Well, snapping Batista and hitting the suplex, and really well executed there. Batista, though, not having any of it from Ryback, and he'll toss him away. And just like that, Batista saw an opening and tags in his partner Chris Jericho to keep things ticking over. That's well done there by Batista. That's the thing that Reigns and Ryback, I think, have really had to deal and try and learn over the past few weeks, and they have done that. They've been on a roll. They've been beating everybody that's in their way. They have been so dominant, and I hardly, can name a moment where they've kind of slipped up. They've really been so impressive. They are a well-oiled machine, and they are performing at their best. And Ryback now, another tag, in comes Roman Reigns. And now they got Paul Heyman coaching them in the corner. Things couldn't get much better for Reigns and Ryback right now. Batista and Jericho need to try and get this get this one over and done with, I would assume. The longer this one goes, I think the better this fares for Reigns and Ryback at this point. Batista and Jericho have been stunned a little bit, and Jericho just barely kicks out. Jericho would love to try and end this one quickly. Get this one over and done with and try and get rid of Reigns and Ryback away from their tag team titles. Jericho picked up and slammed down there by Reigns up on the shoulders. But Jericho countering and will kick Reigns away. Jericho trying to get another tag, I think. Yep, Batista back in. And we saw Batista in the 6-man tag team matchup on Raw recently, and he struggled. He really did not look good. He was the weak link on the team. Many, kind of saying that Batista, well, has he still got it? Is he kind of losing his touch? What's going on with Batista? He's looked pretty good so far in this matchup. We'll see how he fares and if he can continue and try and find his best form here. But yes, he definitely struggled on Raw. Was the weak link on that occasion, and expect Batista to kind of come out here firing, trying to turn things around and silence a few of those critics. So Reigns and Ryback, I think they need to watch out for Batista. He's going to be the X factor in this one. Batista is going well, then this thing is going to be all over pretty quickly. But if he's not performing, well, Jericho is going to have to carry a lot of the load, and that might be too much for him to handle. Big uppercut there by Roman Reigns. Now Ryback's going to get back into the ring, is he? Yes, Reigns will tag in Ryback. So this is well done, getting those tags constantly. That's what they need to do. Batista unable to get the tag. I think he was looking for it. And Ryback with a belly to belly. Now across the ring, and here we go. The cover, pressing him down, but unable to get the pin. And a kick out of 2. Close between these two right now, Ryback and Batista. Of course, they met at last year's WrestleMania main event, where Batista defeated Ryback one-on-one. Wouldn't Ryback love just to get a bit of sweet revenge here? I know it's a year and a half later, but take those titles away from Batista. Just like Batista took the title away from Ryback. He ended the reign of the longest reigning world champion in SmackDown. Batista was the one to put that away. There's a lot of history between Ryback and Batista in this one. Jericho bounced away off Ryback's head. Ryback, here's the power and strength of Ryback. Oh! Clipping the rope on his way down. That might be a bit of trouble for the ankle of Chris Jericho, perhaps. We'll see how he fares. But Ryback hitting the suplex and now turns into a cover. Could be it now for Jericho. No, kicks out at 2. Still in it is Chris Jericho, but Ryback looking good. The spear shot giving them a run for their money at this point. Ryback, another shot to the back there of Chris Jericho. Jericho tried to get back up, but Ryback not allowing it. Now Ryback picks up Jericho. Here's trouble. Look out. Uh-oh. Boom! The backpack stunner there by Ryback, and that leaves Jericho flat on his back in some trouble. Now Ryback in the corner, setting him up. Ryback, the meat hook clothesline. That's it. That is going to be it. Jericho in real trouble. He's close to the ropes. Batista's coming, and he'll just break it up. Reigns couldn't quite stop him. Reigns was there very quickly, but Batista didn't have much room to really, you don't have to really go that far. So he was okay. So if Ryback had to put that in the middle of the ring, Reigns might have had more of a chance to stop that. Jericho now, he's trying to get himself back into it. Ryback nearly flooring him with that and taking him out of the equation for good. But Jericho still a bit of life and fight in him. Now Jericho with a submission. He's got Ryback right on those knees. Ryback in some trouble, feeling a lot of pain right now by Chris Jericho. And, Ryback covering. Turned to a pinfall, but Jericho kicking out instantly, not letting that happen. Didn't want to get caught out that way. Jericho now has a hold of the big guy, and Ryback probably needs a tag here. Batista's in. That's a good tag by Jericho as well. He needed that tag. And in comes Batista and Jericho with a double team. The Beast Code teaming up nicely there and getting the job done. Batista now just stomping away on Ryback. Ryback's been in there for a while, isolated a little bit now. The Beast Code have got him right where they want him. This is their chance. This is where they must capitalize. This is where they must keep Ryback in it all by himself. Batista can't let Ryback go. Ryback off the top rope. And just like that, Ryback gets the tag. And all that momentum is gone. The isolation is over. And Ryback possibly losing this match for his team being vulnerable. Well, forget about it, because now they're back in a good position with Roman Reigns back in the ring. And Reigns off the top. Look out. Oh my god. Powerbombing him off the top. Launching him to the other side. Oh, Batista straight up. And takes down Reigns. Batista firing back with a big move of his own. And Reigns kicking out though. Batista kicks Roman Reigns, has a hold of him. Just trying to wear down Reigns. They did great work on Ryback. But Roman Reigns has looked pretty good here. Batista picks Reigns back up. And there's the spear. And Paul Heyman, for the first time, I think, getting himself involved and taking the top turnbuckle off. And Batista went to the cover. And Reigns is saved. Because the referee... Well, the referee, he can't see any pinfalls. But as soon as someone's on the ropes or attacking, you know, trying to take off the turnbuckle or something, that referee is there in a blink of an eye. Heyman's involvement saving Reigns before. Batista's still not done yet with Reigns though. Despite Heyman saving Reigns that time, Batista is about ready to try and finish Reigns for good. Not sure if Heyman will be able to save him the second time. Batista now heading to the top rope, is he? Roman Reigns in trouble. Not much Ryback can do here. And oh, Batista with the suplex. The superplex off the top, and now Reigns is out of it. Batista quickly getting the tag. Will that cost them though? Will Roman Reigns be able to get the tag, or can Jericho stop it? Jericho's there in time. Well, that almost cost them, because if Roman Reigns got the tag there, all that good work would have been undone. Now Jericho going to the submission again, this time on Roman Reigns. But I was just going to think, you know, that's got to really apply a lot of weight to the legs and the knees of Jericho. I don't think that's going to really be that beneficial to him all so much for the long term. I think Jericho letting the move go is a good decision, because that's really going to put a lot of, you know, pressure and a lot of weight. That can't be good for your legs. Jericho with that running bulldog though. And I think Batista and Ryback are there battling away to the outside. Now cover here. Reigns will kick out at 2. Batista heading back to his corner though. And Ryback, if he can stay in the equation here, this might be where they can capitalize, because Reigns has been in there for a while now. He's taken a bit of a beating, including the spear. Jericho and Batista have done well to keep Ryback out of it for the last few minutes. Jericho, there you go, the line salt now. Here we go. This could be it. The cover. Reigns, he'll kick out. Ryback was getting... Oh, he's a bit too slow to get there. Batista floored him anyways. Reigns good enough to kick out, and now Heyman puts a steel chair in there. Don't think anybody's going to be able to really use it. Reigns, though, an act of desperation there with a clothesline. Ryback not in position to get a tag. That's a bit of a mistake there by Ryback. Reigns had an opportunity to tag, but Ryback's not there. Roman Reigns stalking his prey still. And now here we go, the neck breaker. Reigns needs to watch out, nearly landing on that steel chair. That wouldn't be very good for his knees. Swept off his feet there by Chris Jericho though. And uh-oh, Jericho setting up Reigns. Setting him up for something big here. The code breaker! It connects! The Beast Code have done it! The code breaker, that's going to be it surely. In the middle of the ring. Ryback slowly getting there. Batista gets there in time. It's over. Wait, no! Roman Reigns kicked out at 2. Wow. That's a huge, huge moment in this match. Reigns somehow kicking out at 2. Unbelievable. Heyman didn't get involved. Ryback couldn't get involved. Reigns did it all by himself with the kick out and saved the day for his team. But for how much longer? Jericho hits the moonsault off the top. Flying off the top rope. And this might be it. No, Reigns back to his feet. Jericho's been in complete control. This is going to be it soon. If Reigns can't turn things around, how much longer can he hang on for? He needs a tag. And he's going to get one because Ryback is back in. The big guy's back in. And that's exactly what needed to happen because he was in trouble. Oh! Ryback threw Jericho up in the air. He caught him. And now setting him up for the shell shock. And Ryback coming in. A bit of a power play move. Ryback coming in and destroying Jericho. And yes, they've done it. Ryback and Roman Reigns, the Spear Shock, have won the WWE Tag Team titles. Well, what about that? Jericho tossed in the air, caught by Ryback, turned into the Shell Shock, and Ryback picks up the victory for his team. Moments earlier, it looked as though they were gone. It looked as though the Jericho and Batista were going to win this match. But Ryback with the Shell Shock, Reigns got involved, stopping Batista from getting there. And now we have ourselves new WWE Tag Team Champions. The extra experience was very helpful. Paul Heyman's influence on the ringside was very, very helpful as well. So the Spear Shock win their first tag team titles as a team. Reigns his third tag team title overall. Incredible stuff here. And still plenty more to go here at SummerSlam, including 3 more huge title matches. The first, our Divas Championship matchup. It'll be Paige versus Sasha Banks. Ryback and Reigns, your new WWE Tag Team Champions, here tonight at SummerSlam. Earlier on, we had the pre-show matchup between Alberto Del Rio and Daniel Bryan. It was a back-and-forth contest between the two, with Daniel Bryan getting the upper hand earlier on. But Daniel Bryan, unfortunately, was unable to capitalize on the early momentum that he had. Alberto Del Rio hitting back and almost putting Daniel Bryan away right here. He thought he had it. Right there with that power slam, he thought he had it. He turned into a moonsault later on, and again, almost pinning Daniel Bryan. But for Del Rio, unfortunately for him, he was unable to get the job done, with Daniel Bryan firing back later on with a headbutt off the top of the rope and connecting for the 3 count. Daniel Bryan missed the Money in the Bank, picking up yet again another victory in a great way to kick off the SummerSlam pay-per-view. The Divas Championship is on the line as Paige contests against Sasha Banks. A bit of rivalry between these two. You go back to Money in the Bank, where Sasha Banks won and successfully retained the Divas Championship in their Money in the Bank matchup. And now, look, Paige, I don't know what to really say. I mean, she snapped, she was frustrated. Sasha Banks used the ropes. She technically cheated to retain the championship. Paige was furious, I suppose, at the referee, at the situation, the fact that she didn't win the championship. She was just not happy at all. Now, she snapped, and now she's been on a personal vendetta to get her hands on Sasha Banks and this championship ever since. You gotta say, though, she's done pretty well. She's got herself the number 1 contendership spot fairly, and Sasha Banks is ready for another opportunity against her. She's ready to challenge her again and try and defend the championship against her once again. A real challenge, though, for her tonight, because Paige is revved up, ready to go. But Sasha Banks wants a bit of revenge after the beatdowns that she's faced over the past few weeks. A few after-match assaults have taken place, and both women have gone back and forth between the two, and now they'll meet tonight to settle the differences, settle the score. Who truly is the best diva in the division? Is it Paige? Is it Sasha? Here we go. We're about to find out as they lock up with the collar and elbow. Sasha Banks has been champion since arriving on the scene not too long after WrestleMania. She made a huge impact, winning the championship not too long after that, and now Paige hasn't been champion for a while. She's won the championship a couple times throughout her career here in Universe Mode, looking to win the championship again. So now, I guess Paige might be a little bit jealous, I suppose, you know, seeing a new diva come through and, you know, take the spotlight, take all the recognition and the accolades and win the championship, and really everybody's talking about Sasha Banks. Nobody's really talking about Paige anymore. And Paige, I think, is just frustrated over that. I think Paige would love to have the attention again, would love for everybody to be talking about her and wanting her to be champion. I think she's just a little fed up with Sasha Banks, sick of her, and wants to try and take her out of the equation. Going to be tough to do, but we'll see how she fares here tonight, as she has Sasha and plans it down. So a strong start here by Paige regardless, and she's going to need to start very well here. Try and get in the head of Sasha Banks, try and, you know, out-wrestle her earlier on, and if she can start well, that might just make Sasha Banks doubt herself a little bit. But if Sasha Banks can get a bit of a roll early on, it's going to be pretty smooth sailing from there, you would say, for Sasha. I don't think she'll be too worried. So she needs to make sure that she has a great start to this match, does Paige. And if she can, Sasha Banks may just start to doubt herself and may, maybe make a few mistakes. A few things could, slip through the cracks, and she might just struggle a little bit. You never know. But at the moment, Sasha Banks is in control. Paige trying to get back to her feet and picks up Paige to Sasha, but Sasha unable to execute it because Paige countering, and now the fisherman suplex by Paige. Grab the leg and just connecting nicely with the maneuver, and now Sasha Banks is going to fire back with one of her own though. And it will sweep Paige off of her feet. So there's been a bit of rivalry between these two. We haven't really seen something like this in quite some time in the Divas division. But Paige really, I think obviously the championship is number one, but I don't even think Paige would be too worried if she can beat up Sasha Banks tonight, get a few shots in and really just, beat her, dominate her. I think Paige will be pretty satisfied, but obviously she would love to win the championship at the same time. So even if she does lose, but she gets a lot of offense in on Sasha, she might be slightly, satisfied, because I think Paige right here would love just to beat up Sasha as well as take that championship away from her. She's got two motives in this one right now, as she hooks the leg here on Sasha, trying to win the matchup earlier on, and Sasha Banks able to kick out. Sasha Banks has been the rookie, but now she's really coming into her own. She's really proving herself to be the top of the division, to be the best champion we've seen in quite some time. With the Divas title, it's been really back and forth, flip-flopping around. Everybody gets a turn of it. You get a turn, you get a turn, you get a turn. It's just like that. Everyone gets a shot at it. Everyone gets to hold the title at some point. We haven't had one standout diva that's locked down this title and made sure that nobody else is getting it but themselves. So now Sasha Banks is trying to become that one diva to do so. But Paige is trying to put an end to that here tonight. I guess another reason why Paige has probably been frustrated, because normally we have seen a lot of different champions, and Paige would have liked to probably have been one of those champions, but this time Sasha Banks is keeping the title all to herself, and Paige can't get a chance, or can't get a shot, can't get the title. Paige now, here we go, Paige Turner, yes, there it is. Paige Turner there by Paige, might be it here for Sasha, in trouble now. Paige has won many matches like that, but Sasha just spikes that shoulder up, just launching it into the air and making sure that she can keep this match alive and keep that title in her possession. Paige with a big shot there, big right hand, and now picks up Sasha and a side slam. What's next for Paige now? She's trying to pick up Sasha. That didn't quite work out for her, and like we said, Paige needs a strong start. Hitting that Paige Turner right there is just exactly what we wanted to see from Paige. Now Sasha, yes, she did manage to kick out, but a lot of pressure now put on towards Sasha Banks. A lot of questions now have to be, answered here by Sasha. How much does she want this? She's obviously taken a bit of a beat down early on. Can she kind of sustain, her recent form and keep this going, or will we finally see Paige get the better of Sasha? Paige now taken down with a scoop slam by Sasha Banks, and now hook of the leg. Sasha Banks going to try and put Paige away. And Paige just comfortably kicking out at 2. And again, you kick out early on, you give your opponent nothing. That's also another great way to really, lower their confidence. Paige didn't quite do that on that occasion, but still, kicking out pretty comfortably. Now, whoa. Wait a minute. Paige with the rampage. And that might be it. That could be it, but Paige just taking too much time to recover here. She really put everything she had into the rampage, and I think she's wasted too much time. Now the cover. And Sasha Banks with the shoulder up. Yep, wasted far too much time, some valuable seconds there. And when you're facing the champ, you hit a big move, you got to get to that cover instantly. Otherwise, any extra second that you give the champ, she should be able to use to kick out, and that's the prime example of that right there. And unfortunately for Paige, she'll have to try and hit the rampage again a little later on, because that did not quite work out for her. Paige now has a hold of Sasha and will be swept off her feet again there by Sasha Banks. So opening here for Sasha. She's taking a beating here from Paige, but she can try and work her way back into it. Here's her moment. Here's her chance. Paige is really giving her nothing again. Hitting the suplex. And again, this time grabbing onto that leg that she used for the fisherman suplex and hanging onto it, forcing the cover. And again, only a 2 count for her, unfortunately. Paige has looked very, very good in this one. Really giving Sasha nothing. whenever Sasha tries to get herself back into it, it's shut down straight away. Now a suplex by Sasha Banks. Down goes Paige. This might be the chance here for Sasha to work down Paige. Paige able to get out of it though, and now trouble for Sasha because she just can't quite seem to keep Paige down. Paige is really dominating her. Face first, down goes Sasha. A chance now. No, Paige deciding what she wants to do. She's not quite sure. Roll Sasha over. And now, gonna get on top of Sasha. And those headbutts are coming. Look out. Here they are. All these headbutts to Sasha Banks. I'm not sure who's that's gonna hurt a lot more. I mean, no, headbutts can either go one way. If you've got a hard head, it'll work out well for you. But if not, they could do more damage to you than your opponent. Paige started with a shot to the back after countering the attempted slam. Now from behind again, Paige has Sasha, puts her into the corner. And Paige, oh, we might be about to go to the top rope. We might be about to go upstairs here. She's climbing up. Here comes Paige. Off the top, grabs a hold of her with a suplex. A back suplex off the top of the rope. And that could be it right there for Paige. She might have this match won. But again, opting not to go for the cover instead, might be heading back towards those headshots. Right there, the headbutts continuing the pressure on Sasha Banks. And Paige is in complete control. Sasha Banks is down. We might have ourselves a new champion here. This has been absolutely incredible here from Paige. She's been so impressive. Sasha still trying to get back to her feet, but Paige is not allowing her. And the cover and a kick out. Paige is keeping the pressure on, to her credit. I think she's really one big move away now, isn't she? One more big move and that could be it. Paige back to her feet. Sasha Banks still down, and Paige just continuing now with those head knocks. Just launching her head right into the mat. Sasha Banks could be seeing stars here. She might be a little bit dizzy. Possibly even a concussion after all these headshots by Paige. A dropkick there by Sasha Banks though. And this might be the moment where she turns things around. Sasha Banks is waiting for Paige to get back to her feet. Thinking about something big now. And Sasha. Whoa. The rampage on Paige. Sasha Banks. The ultimate insult. Using her own move against her. And Paige is going to lose to her own move. That's unbelievable. Wow. Paige has kicked out. Well, Sasha Banks, the arrogance, I guess you could say, using Paige's own move against her. But, you know, she wanted to beat Paige here tonight so badly that she was willing to mock her and use her own move against her to get her own revenge. But it didn't work. Paige kicked out. But Sasha might be ready to set up Paige and finish this match off. Off the top, here we go again. A superplex off the top rope. Paige in trouble. Sasha into the cover. That's going to be it, surely. That's got to be it. No! Paige kicking out again. Where is she fighting this Paige? I mean, she's been in complete control, so she hasn't really had too much, done to her. She hasn't had really many moves to kick out of. She's been pretty sweet. She hasn't really had many moves, used against her. So I guess she might be quite still fresh in that sense. But she's kicking out of some really tough moves here. And Paige is looking in trouble. But a counter there onto Sasha. And Sasha's been able to turn things around. And now, we might be about to see the real thing. The rampage onto Sasha Banks by Paige. And I think that's going to be it. We have ourselves a new Divas champion. Well, the complete performance by Paige. Dominated from the start to finish. Slipped up at the end, but good enough to kick out and keep the match alive. Turned it back around and got the victory. That is as good as it gets by Paige. And she has taught the young gun, Sasha Banks, a lesson. Paige has sent a huge message. The rookie Sasha Banks, she's had a great run, but it's come to an end. Thanks to Paige, who becomes the 3-time Divas champion. And now Paige begins a new journey. She's turned things around. It's been a while since she's had the gold, but she's won the championship here tonight. A newfound attitude has worked out well for her. And there it was, the Rampage. And that was it. All over from there, picking up the victory and winning the championship tonight. Sasha Banks loses the title. Paige, your new Divas champion. What a victory tonight for Paige. And we get ready for our next matchup. It's one of our two co-main events. It is Ziggler versus Rollins. The WWE Championship. It's the prize that everybody on Monday Night Raw is fighting to accomplish. It is the one thing that everybody strives to achieve. It is the one thing that can change your career around. It is the one thing that can define a legacy. The WWE Championship can make or break you. SummerSlam is the night where we see the WWE Championship defended by Seth Rollins, the two-time WWE Champion, the longest reigning WWE Champion in Monday Night Raw's history. Time after time, a legend and champion will challenge Rollins, but they will fall. But there's been one man that has challenged Seth Rollins and has successfully defeated him, and that is Dolph Ziggler. Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler, they met last year at SummerSlam, where Dolph Ziggler defeated Seth Rollins for the United States Championship. Will the same thing happen this year at SummerSlam, this Sunday at SummerSlam, when Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler meet again, this time for the WWE Championship, a prize that Ziggler has been fighting for the last year to finally have his chance for? We'll find out who truly is the better man. Will it be Ziggler? Will it be Rollins? Who will walk away as the WWE Champion? The WWE Championship is on the line. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins, a SummerSlam rematch from last year. It takes place right now. A match that's been brewing and brewing and brewing for Ziggler. Been trying to earn this WWE title match ever since WrestleMania. It's been taken away from him numerous times. Extreme Rules attacked right before the match began. You know, Payback having to defend the US title. Bragging rights, he was out with a concussion. Money in the Bank having to deal with The Rock and earn the right to be in this matchup. Ziggler finally gets his chance. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins, the WWE Championship. Ziggler looking to become a world champion for the first time here on Universe Mode. He's been one of the best for the last year. But the other guy that you could say has been the other best for the past year on Raw has been Seth Rollins. The two best meet in the one ring tonight at SummerSlam. It's fitting because last year at SummerSlam was the very moment where these two men broke out. Ziggler won the US title. Seth Rollins, he went on to become the WWE Champion. He broke out by beating these legends and top tier names after losing the US title. You know, SummerSlam was the starting point for both of these men. Now it's the finishing point. One will walk away as champion. Will Ziggler finally get the title, or will Seth Rollins hang on and prove that after all this time, he is indeed better than Dolph Ziggler? Last time these two met at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins came out and said that he didn't actually give it 100%. You know, he wanted to lose the US title. He wanted to move on to the World Championship picture. I think that was just an excuse on that occasion. I think Ziggler just was better than him on that occasion. Now we'll finally get to see who is the better of the two. There's no excuses. The title that they both want is up for grabs. the WWE Championship. Rollins, Ziggler. Who will walk away as champion? Will we finally see a new champion in Dolph Ziggler? Or will Seth Rollins hang on and begin one of his long, lengthy reigns one more time? Well, we're about to find out. Here we go. That's the title. That's the two men. This one's underway. The WWE title match. Here we go. Ziggler versus Rollins. They both lock up right now, and Ziggler has the early advantage to kick this one off. Dolph Ziggler would love nothing more than to shut Seth Rollins up, who's been running his mouth for weeks talking about how good he is and how he's better than Ziggler. And Ziggler just wants this title so badly. You know, after all the hardships he's had to go through to even get to this point where he has a title match. You know, has Ziggler got enough left? I mean, he's gone through so much. Could he possibly go through any more? Could he possibly get this done? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, when you go through all that to, at the end of the day, still have enough left, enough desire, enough passion, enough motivation to win the championship, it's tough to do. You know, for the last 3 or 4 months, you know, dealing with the situation he's had to deal with. You know, now that he's finally at this point, can he still get it done? We're about to find out anyways. But Ziggler sent over the top rope there by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming to join him to the outside. So this one's going to be outside the ring here. Count out or DQ won't help Ziggler in this case. It'll help Rollins, but it won't help Ziggler out at all. A shot to the midsection there onto Ziggler. Rollins launching Ziggler into the steel steps. Seth Rollins would love to spoil the party, spoil, you know, the build-up, where Ziggler's been slowly building his way up to becoming a champion. You know, Rollins would love to destroy this opportunity that Ziggler has and send him back on his way. You know, The Rock would be proven right all this time that Ziggler is not WWE Championship worthy if Rollins does win this matchup. I'm sure Ziggler would have that in the back of his mind. He wants to prove everybody wrong that has doubted him, that he can be a world champion. Ziggler has Rollins back up. And Rollins wrecking the eye of Ziggler. And now Rollins has Ziggler from behind and trying to hit a suplex, but Ziggler countering. And this time, Ziggler will hit the suplex. The German suplex by Dolph Ziggler. Rollins is down. Now, chance here for Ziggler to capitalize. Ziggler now has Rollins back up. Grabs a hold of Rollins. But Rollins countering. And now has a hold of Ziggler. Oh, tried to turn into a DDT, but Ziggler countering into a clothesline. So these two men are just countering absolutely everything at this point. Impressive from these two, and Ziggler showing off in the process. Well, that's what Ziggler's all about. Show us what he can do, and tell us all about it afterwards. Now Ziggler from behind picks up Rollins and hits the back suplex. Well, back to body suplex, and now Ziggler going up to the top. What's he got planned here? And elbow! Right on the heart of Rollins. Ziggler on fire now. And the side headlock as well. And oh, here he goes. A bit of showing off at the same time by Dolph. Dolph Ziggler. Right there is what he's all about. Cover now by Ziggler. And the kick out. Gonna be tough to beat Rollins, no doubt. But Ziggler looking pretty good in the opening stages of this match. A drop kick to the back of Rollins. And Rollins grabs the leg and sweeps Ziggler off his feet. And Ziggler now fends off Seth Rollins. And Rollins now in the corner. Elbow there to Ziggler though. Rollins not giving Ziggler anything here. Ziggler from behind once again. Going for that German suplex. He'll connect once again. So a chance here for Ziggler to regroup. Think about his next move. What is it going to be? What's Ziggler going to try and do next? Ziggler hits the suplex again there on Rollins. Rollins right hand with the counter. Rollins taken down again by Ziggler. And now Ziggler, here we go, swinging neck breaker and connects. Well, seems like Rollins is just starting to slowly lose a bit of a grip on this match. Ziggler having his say for most of the instances so far, and so far so good for Dolph. And now again, the leg sweep. Rollins is down once again and hooks the leg. Here we go, and Rollins will kick out. I think his boot might have been near the ropes, but doesn't matter anyways. Not enough to put Rollins away. regardless. Ziggler taken down again, and a side headlock once again. Trying to wear down Dolph Ziggler, trying just to keep him down and grounded. Trying to slowly work him down. It's working out okay so far. If he can keep it going here, this will work out in his favour. Snapmare takedown once again. And just wearing down Rollins a little bit more is Ziggler. That side headlock. Rollins trying to get to his feet. Rollins up to his feet now, trying to get out of the headlock. He does. Now Rollins picks up Ziggler. And we might be about to see a fisherman's suplex. Oh, jeez, that landed right on the neck in that region. And head first goes Ziggler, and that could be it. No, Ziggler with that left shoulder up, but that was dangerous there by Seth Rollins. A well-executed move. And now Ziggler trying to get back up to his feet. Rollins has tried to turn things around a little bit, and I think he's doing so successfully. And from behind, this time, again, Ziggler, a harsh landing on his neck. That can't be good for him at all. It really cannot be. Ziggler in trouble. But Ziggler back to his feet and make sure that Rollins makes the mistake, trying to climb to the top rope and knocked him off the top. And now Ziggler a chance to capitalize. Here we go with a neck breaker. And Ziggler back in control. And Rollins was really looking good there, but Ziggler was just in some trouble. Those shots to the neck not really helping Ziggler out at all. But now this match, even game to the outside. Ziggler with his right hands and trying to fend off Rollins here. Rollins trying to get back in the ring. He heard the count of 5. And a suplex again to Rollins. Ziggler's got to get Rollins back in the ring as well. He's got to try and break this count. A count of 7. He's back in. The referee going to still be counting though. The count out won't help Ziggler at all. Count of 8. And Rollins is back in. The slowest 8 count of your life. But he's back in anyways. And now Ziggler, he was showing off. And that's going to cost him a kick to the face. A boot right to their face of Ziggler for showing off. But Ziggler kicking out. Jeez, if he had lost the match there, that would have been a grave mistake. That would have been terrible. Oh. But Ziggler DDT. Well, jumping up and grabbing onto Rollins, connecting with a DDT, and now Ziggler. Uh-oh. Ziggler waiting for Rollins. Turns him around. Zigzag! Zigzag by Dolph. Zigzag by Ziggler, and now the cover. Ziggler's going to be the new champion. No! Rollins gets the shoulder up, and this match continues. The zigzag not enough to beat Rollins, who is good enough to kick out at 2. Well, you go back to the US title matchup that they had a year ago. Ziggler used the zigzag, and that was the beginning of the end for Rollins on that night. This time, Rollins kicks out. Ziggler now, snapmare. Down goes Rollins, but here comes Ziggler! Trouble. Trouble here for Rollins. Ziggler going to the top, high risk maneuver. Didn't work out before for Seth Rollins. Will it work out this time for Dolph? Oh, elbow drop. And he's missed. So, he tried it and he's missed it. Now Rollins is going to try it himself off the second! And, well, just flying through the air, a bit of a somersault there, landing on Ziggler. Off the second rope. That's nicely executed there by Seth Rollins. Getting enough airtime and elevation to be able to do that move is impressive. Now hook of the leg here by Rollins. By Ziggler on Rollins. And now Ziggler unable to get the counter. Quite impressed by Rollins. I mean, honestly, if I tried to do that move, I would probably just fall on my head and probably break my neck. But that's pretty impressive by Rollins anyways. But not enough to get him to win at all. And now Ziggler in control. Rollins able to boot Ziggler away though. Seth Rollins needs to try and work his way back in when he's taking the zigzag. He would love to try and hit the curb stomp or the pedigree of his own to try and get rid of Dolph Ziggler here. Here comes Rollins. Uh-oh. In the corner. Rollins, that double stomp to the chest in the corner. That is it. The cover. 2. Ziggler still has fight left in him. A count of 2. Well, Ziggler's boot very close to the ropes. Probably a smart idea by Ziggler not to try and use the rope break. I think he's learned his lesson. And watch some of the matches earlier on tonight. Rollins, wow! Oh my god! How the hell did he do that? Springboarding off the ropes. And that is incredible from Seth Rollins. This guy is just, oh my god, he's unbelievable. That's really all there is to describe it. He is incredible. But Rollins, it didn't work in his favor though. He's still down. Ziggler still trying to stay in this match. Even the onslaught of Seth Rollins is not enough to keep Ziggler down for the 3 count. Ziggler kicking out again. And a kick there by Rollins, trying to keep Ziggler down. Ziggler trying to get back up. So here comes Ziggler. A bit of fight left in him. Here comes Ziggler now. Has Rollins in the corner. Ziggler trying to fire himself up, but straight away Rollins puts an end to it. Stopping it right there. Swatting that away, really, wasn't he? Just kind of that big block. Jumping up and swatting that basketball away. And that's what Rollins has been doing to Dolph Ziggler's offense. But there's not much he can do about this. Here comes those elbows. How many is he going to hit tonight? There's the 5th one. I think he's going for 10. Ziggler still going. There's the 9th. Here comes number 10. Is this going to be a lucky number 10 for Dolph Ziggler? Will this be the number 10 that wins this match and the title for Ziggler? Here comes the cover. And he's got him. No. No, he doesn't. No. Ziggler can't catch a break. Rollins keeps on kicking out. Now Ziggler. He's wearing down Rollins though. How much more has Rollins got left? How much more has both these men got left? One more big move and this could be it. And speaking of big moves, the powerbomb into the corner. And this normally follows up with the curb stomp. This could be it. Rollins going for the cover though. Instead, hooks the leg. This is it. Ziggler, kick out. Ziggler barely kicking out, and this match just stays alive. Just. Ziggler though, he's got to try and fight. Rollins wants that curb stomp. DDT. And that's the moment where Ziggler gets a chance for a breather, a chance for a bit of separation between the two. He can rethink, he can re-strategize, and oh, wait a second. Oh, come on. Here comes The Rock. What the hell's he doing here? The Rock's here. The Rock is here, and Ziggler coming after The Rock. Ziggler, he wants nothing to do with The Rock tonight. The Rock's out here to try and spoil the party. Zigzag. The Rock taken out by Ziggler. This match is back. And now Ziggler back in the ring. Still setting up Rollins. Now from behind. Zigzag again. Zigzag again. The 2nd time. Ziggler to win the WWE title. Finally, he's done it. Ziggler has won the WWE Championship. Not even The Rock could stop it on this occasion. Ziggler with the zigzag and has put Seth Rollins away and has won the WWE title. For the first time in his career, he has won the championship here in Universe Mode. Dolph Ziggler is on top of the world. He is the top man. He is the main event player. He is everything The Rock did not want him to be. He is the #1 star, the #1 man here on Raw. He is the WWE champion. He's finally done it. Months, years in the making. Ziggler has become the champion, pinning Seth Rollins here tonight. What an incredible effort by Dolph Ziggler. Incredible. Absolutely brilliant by Ziggler. Seth Rollins put up a hell of a fight, but he couldn't quite execute his best moves. He needed to hit the pedigree or the curb stomp. He couldn't quite find them. And because of that, that has cost him this match and cost him his title. A short title reign for Seth Rollins and the beginning of a new title reign tonight for Dolph Ziggler. The dream has come true. Ziggler, the journey has finally come full circle. He's fought everybody He's had to overcome so many different obstacles, and now he can finally celebrate that he is the WWE Champion. He's done it! Dolph Ziggler is the champion! And, oh, whoa, what the hell? Who the hell are these guys? Who the hell's this? That's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Well, these guys are from New Japan. What the hell are these guys? They're attacking Ziggler. They're coming after Ziggler. Well, Ziggler struck first, and now they've had enough. They're coming after Ziggler. Stomping away in the corner. Well, what the hell's going on here? What's this all about? Ziggler was just celebrating his title win, and now these two guys are coming out here and beating him up. Well, what's going on? What beef do these guys have with Ziggler? What do they want with him? What has he done to them? Ziggler launched over the top rope. Ziggler just went through a hard-fought match, and now this. He has to deal with a 2-on-1 onslaught. Oh, that double axe handle to Ziggler there by, well, Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows is watching on. He's just happy to watch. Watch Anderson do his work. Anderson launching Ziggler into the steel steps. I still don't know what the hell this is all about. And now Luke Gallows is going to slowly join him into the outside of this ring. And now the 2-on-1 onslaught continues. Gallows now attacking Ziggler. Launching him into the ringside barricade. Now back into the steel steps. And Anderson and Gallows. This must be a pre-planned move. I don't know what the hell this is all about. But Ziggler is getting destroyed right now. Into the steel steps now. Anderson still beating down Ziggler. He's already gone through hell against Seth Rollins. He's got nothing left. He can't fight back. He's got nothing left in the tank. You know, he's just taken so much damage here. He's got really nothing to fight back with. Oh my god. Bouncing off the ringside barricade. And back into the steel steps he goes. Well, this is a mugging. This is a beatdown. This is a brawl by these two. And now a steel chair. Oh, getting bad from worse. Bad to worse here. A steel chair shot there by Carl Anderson. And now, oh god. Oh god, a DDT onto the chair. Anderson and Gallows. You've made your presence known. That's enough. Dolph Ziggler is out of it. Ziggler is gone. He just wanted to celebrate his title win. But Anderson and Gallows not allowing it to happen. And now both men back in the ring. Ziggler is already down. He's trying to get back up to his feet. Anderson's going to help him out. I don't think it's going to be for a good reason. A big clothesline. And Ziggler is out of it. And now these two celebrate their work. They've done it. They've beaten up Ziggler. Well done, guys. You did it. Now get the hell out of here. They've made their presence known. A big debut for these two. Oh! Oh! Oh, maybe now we know what's going on. Here comes Mr. Money in the Bank, Finn Balor. You don't think he could be cashing in now? Surely not. Finn Balor, no. He's going to cash in. Finn Balor is going to cash in Money in the Bank. And try and take the title away from Dolph Ziggler. He's only held the title for a few minutes. And Balor's going to try and take it away from him. Ruin all his work for these months and months and months. But Finn Balor has no care in the world. He's got these two goons, Anderson and Gallows, to beat up Dolph Ziggler for him. And now he's coming in to pick up the scraps. Well, what has gotten into Finn Balor? I thought he was a fighting, champion. I thought this guy wanted to do it right. I thought he was going to be a great champion, but do things right by the fans and by the book. But Finn Balor, this demon has possessed him. And now he wants Dolph Ziggler. And he's cashing in Money in the Bank. An injured Dolph Ziggler is in no condition to compete. This match is absolutely official. It's happening, folks. The title is on the line. Ziggler, his first title defense is coming, 3-4 minutes after winning it. And now, Ziggler, can he do it? Can he somehow survive this? He's just been beaten up by Anderson and Gallows. He's already gone through hell with Seth Rollins, and now he has to try and beat up and survive Finn Balor, one of the best superstars here on Raw. Ziggler in the corner now. Uh-oh. Finn Balor. has lined him up. Look out, Dolph. Here comes Balor kicking Ziggler in the corner. Oh, man, this is not good for Dolph. This is not good for Dolph. Look out. Powerbomb. Wow. Ziggler is down. And now Finn Balor heading to the top rope. We might be about to see the end of the Dolph Ziggler title reign already. Finn Balor lining this up. Soaking it in the moment for the coup de grace. He knows that he's about to win the title. And connecting with a coup de grace on the chest of Ziggler. And now the cover. Ziggler, can he kick out? No. No, he can't. We have a new champion. Finn Balor. Well, he has won the WWE Championship after only debuting on Raw just over a month ago. He's now the champ. Well, I don't agree with the way that he did it, but he's done it, and he's won the championship, and he is now ruined all the work of Ziggler. Months and months of build-up for Dolph Ziggler for this win, only to be taken away from him after just a few minutes. Finn Balor, the new champion, ladies and gentlemen. I don't agree with how he did it, but you can't deny his talent. Finn Balor is your new champion. The most dominant superstar in the WWE. The fastest rising star of all time. The very best on SmackDown. The #1 star in this company. The toughest man we have ever seen. His name is Kevin Owens, the World Heavyweight Champion. I've never seen anybody as good as Kevin Owens. Who can beat this man? This man is simply unbeatable. Oh my God, it is CM Punk, the former world champion, one of the greatest of all time. He is back, and he's back for the world heavyweight title. The one man that could take down Kevin Owens is CM Punk.
I wish it were clear why you had to go. I wish you were near. I'll keep you right here beside me. To know I'm not alone. Now take it home as the night begins to fade away to yesterday. I wanna stay in this moment here. I need to know which way to go. Now take me home as the night begins to fade away to yesterday. I wanna stay in this moment here with you. In this moment here with you. In this moment here with you.
The main event of SummerSlam is upon us. It is CM Punk, the returning CM Punk, versus Kevin Owens for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk, first pay-per-view match since WrestleMania, where he lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Kevin Owens at the WrestleMania pay-per-view. CM Punk was world champion for a few months. He was on top of the world. He was the man. He was dominating like we've never seen before. Unfortunately for Punk, it all went crashing down when he decided to put his career on the line at WrestleMania, basically saying that he did not want to be here if he was not the best in the world. Kevin Owens was the up-and-coming rising star, and Kevin Owens defeated CM Punk and ending his career, so we thought. Punk returning at Money in the Bank, and he wanted his title shot, and Edge allowing it to happen. Here we are. Punk versus Owens. It is number 2 between these two. Will it be 2 from 2 for Kevin Owens, or will CM Punk even the score and win back
the World Heavyweight Championship. Without a doubt, Kevin Owens, you're looking at the man who is the #1 superstar in the WWE. In fact, maybe even in the world. He is the best there is. Kevin Owens has beaten everybody that's come upon him. Randy Orton, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Alberto Del Rio, Daniel Bryan. Everybody that has come up against him has fallen in some way or another to Kevin Owens. He is the best we have ever seen in quite some time. He is on top of the world. He is on fire. He's just, it's incredible how good this guy is. You know, he can take an absolute beating. You know, and he even went over to Monday Night Raw and he challenged, you know, Dean Ambrose at the time, the WWE champion, and he beat him. So he even proved that he is better than Raw's champion. Obviously, the champion has changed a few times since, but Kevin Owens has proven that he is the best. And Kevin Owens has held the championship since WrestleMania, has not skipped a beat, hasn't even looked like losing it. And, you know, the thing about Kevin Owens is that he's just so hard to beat. He can take a beating, but he just keeps on fighting and fighting and fighting. He definitely is the prize fighter. He is the man. And right now, we get this one underway, and immediately Kevin Owens picks up CM Punk and throws him over the top rope. Well, what about that? Just launching him over the top rope, getting him the hell out of there. Not the start that CM Punk was hoping for. And a strong impression here by Kevin Owens.
Can really, you know, beat down CM Punk on the gate here and really kind of make CM Punk doubt himself. You know, Punk coming back after a few months, is he still the best? I mean, if Kevin Owens can really dominate the start of this match, it might take Punk out of it altogether. You know, Punk would love to have a good start and really kind of remind himself that yes, he is as good as he thinks he is. Yes, he's still one of the best. And yes, he's as good as Kevin Owens, if not better. And Punk needs to have that start, otherwise Kevin Owens will get into his head and it'll be all over for CM Punk. Owens now launched into the corner. And Punk gonna follow it up? No, can't, because Kevin Owens countering with an elbow strike there. Punk missing his opportunity. But there's a big kick there, and that'll take Kevin Owens down. And now, the submission here by Punk, just trying to pull back that chin there, apply some of the pressure onto Kevin Owens, but Owens is okay, and Punk releases the hold. Punk trying to get some offense in, trying to get a bit of a combination going. A few shots there, and now Owens is sent over the top rope by CM Punk. So not a bad start by Punk. Kevin Owens having the first say in it, but Punk is hit back and launches Owens into the steel steps. This is it for CM Punk. You know, basically, we caught up with CM Punk on BrendenPlayz.com, and he told us that this is it. This is his one shot. He's back to win the world title. If he does not win the world title, that's it from him. You know, he will never come back. I mean, CM Punk is not here to do anything besides win that world championship, and he knows he's only got one chance, one opportunity, and that's tonight. And if he doesn't make the most of it, well, that's it. He knows that it's all over for him. He needs to win here tonight, and he's desperate to try and do it. Right hand there, an elbow there to Kevin Owens, I should say. And there's a drop kick there by Owens, taking down CM Punk. And now Owens turning Punk over and continues to stomp away, keeping him down. Now Owens, here we go with that. Oh, both his hands just attacking the back of CM Punk there. Owens has a hold of Punk, but Punk takes him down. And now Punk is trying to get an early cover here. He's just trying to apply a bit of pressure here on Owens and keep him guessing. And a kick out of 2. It's pretty comfortable. And Kevin Owens just, you know, just using up some time, just slowly doing his thing. And Punk just, you know, making him, you know, stay honest, I suppose. Back body drop there by Kevin Owens onto CM Punk, taking him down, and now a chance here for Owens to capitalize. A cover now by Owens, again trying to apply some pressure. This time it's to CM Punk. Punk will counter, or kick out at 2, and this time he'll counter Kevin Owens there. And now be swept off his feet by Kevin Owens. So back and forth between the two right now. Nobody really getting ahead here. Kevin Owens has a chance now to rectify that. Try and take control. Working away on the head of CM Punk, wrapping his hands around with the arm around CM Punk's head. And the pressure is applied. It's Punk trying to get out of it. Kevin Owens is just putting even more pressure on CM Punk. Punk back to his feet now, and here we go. Swinging that breaker. Down goes Owens. Nicely done there by Punk. He needed to do that. Kevin Owens just getting a bit of momentum there, and now Punk hooks the leg, and Owens will kick out at 1. Well, CM Punk was sort of hoping for a little bit better than that, but CM Punk can only get a count of 1, but continues to strike away on Kevin Owens, wrapping the legs around him, and those elbow strikes there to Kevin Owens, working quite well. CM Punk now. Snapmare again to Owens. And again the side headlock. So Punk just trying to grind away here. Just trying to slowly work Kevin Owens down. Just trying to work his way into this match. He knows how big of a match this is. He's just trying to slowly get into it. You know, he's not trying to go too much out of the gates because that could really cost him. You know, you try and give it your all from the get-go. You might run out of gas, you might make a mistake, and Kevin Owens will make you pay. But CM Punk's going about this in the right way. Slowly working his opponent down. Not trying anything too risky as of yet. And so far it's paying off for him. Owens is in the corner. Owens was ready for it though, and reversed it with an elbow. And this Punk this time reversing it with a kick to the back of Kevin Owens. And Owens is down, and Punk will try and roll him, get him in the middle of the ring. It's more towards the middle of the ring, and now he's waiting for Owens to get back to his feet. He probably wanted to cover there, but Owens was getting back to his feet before Punk could really capitalize. So Punk now will meet the elbow strikes again of Owens. And now Kevin Owens, no, can't do it. CM Punk countering. And from behind, Punk turning Owens around, and here we go, a backbreaker. Well, so far CM Punk has been in about second gear. Now it's time for him to go into third, because that's a backbreaker and a chance to put Owens away. Only get a count of 1. But now's the time to try and amp it up a little bit. He slowly worked his way into it. Now it's time to step it up. Put some more pressure here at Owens. And that's exactly what Punk's about to do. CM Punk has Owens back up to his feet now. Grabs a hold of him. Punk. Snap suplex. Remember their first encounter at WrestleMania? It was only a short one. CM Punk did not hang around for long in their matchup. Kevin Owens beat him pretty comfortably. CM Punk will have to keep that in the back of his mind, trying to, just remember where he went wrong in that match and try and make sure that he doesn't make the same mistake again this time. Punk launching Owens to the other side of the ring. Well, Punk taking a quick breather, but he stepped it up a little bit. Owens in a little bit of trouble. But the problem for Punk is that Owens, he takes a beating for a living. And he can turn things around in an instant, just like this. Package pile driver by Kevin Owens. Keeps the legs hooked. Trouble for Punk. He'll kick out at 2. Wow. Kevin Owens was in trouble, and he turned things around in an instant. And now Punk all of a sudden could be down and out of it. Kicked out of the package pile driver. Can he kick out of the pop-up powerbomb? Punk now. Uh-oh. CM Punk, pop-up powerbomb connects. It's over. Kevin Owens retains the title. No. Wow. CM Punk, to his credit, he wants this badly. He dug deep and he kicked out. Gets that shoulder up. This match continues, but Kevin Owens, he senses the beginning of the end. He's about to strike. Kevin Owens is about to destroy CM Punk off this top rope. Oh my god, launching him to the other side of the ring. And Owens had a tough start. Punk was getting the better of him, but Owens has struck back, and he's struck back successfully, taking control of this match and arguably about ready to try and put CM Punk away. Punk is hanging on, but for how much longer though? The champion showing us why he is the champ. He's dominating right now. Punk desperate. And Punk will reverse that and get back to his feet. A chance now for Punk to revive himself in this one. Can he get himself going again? And Punk now, hang on, the Anaconda Vice, it is in! It's in! Will Owens tap out? The Anaconda Vice! Will Kevin Owens tap? Owens! No. I don't think we've ever seen Kevin Owens tap out before. He's not about to do it right now. Punk now grabbing the hold of Kevin Owens and setting him back down. Now he'll go on top of Owens, hook the leg, and try and win this match, but no. Punk can't do it just yet. Owens stays in it, and Punk just getting a little frustrated perhaps with himself, knowing that Owens is getting the better of him perhaps. Now Owens countering into a neck breaker. Owens now swiftly moving there to try and get to this cover as quick as possible. And the shoulder is up again by Punk. And Owens just thinking about what he's going to try and do to Punk now. He's hit the pop-up powerbomb, it didn't work. Package pile driver didn't work. Does he need to do it again? Does he just need to keep wearing Punk down and try for the big move one more time? What is Kevin Owens' plans here? Well, he's planning to go to the top rope. Uh-oh. High risk maneuver by Owens. Kevin Owens off the top. Here comes Owens. Oh! Punk caught him! Punk caught him! What strength by Punk! GTS! Punk's done it! New champ! New champ! Punk has done it! Yes! No! The shoulder is up and CM Punk can't believe it. He caught Owens off the top rope. Owens going for the high risk maneuver. It nearly cost him the championship. And CM Punk will have to keep on going. The GTS nearly putting Owens away. Now here comes Punk. Hits the drop kick. Punk again, another one. CM Punk now turns into a neck breaker. Swinging neck breaker by Punk. This is vintage CM Punk now. He's heading to the top rope. CM Punk's on fire. CM Punk. The elbow off the top. Surely now this is it for Owens. Punk to pin Owens and become the champion. A kick out again. A count of two and CM Punk is just in disbelief. This is what we talked about. Owens is incredibly tough to beat. He just does not go down without a fight. And a fight is exactly what we are seeing right now. Owens smartly getting Punk to the outside of the ring. He knows he can't be pinned out there. He was vulnerable. And Owens is trying to work down Punk to the outside. And, well, meet the steel ring post, CM Punk. That's exactly what Kevin Owens is going to try and do. Use the steel ring post, the barricades, the announce table, the steel steps, whatever he has to do to try and inflict a little bit more damage to Punk. And what about a German suplex? That is very effective as well. Owens wearing down Punk. The chokehold now as well. CM Punk in trouble. Count of 6. And Owens is back in the ring. Punk needs to get back in there. Owens feels as though this could be it. A count out will help Kevin Owens out. A count of 8. Punk's got to get back in. And he's in. Breaks the count. This match continues. And Punk straight away. Spinning kick. Heel kick there. And takes down Kevin Owens. Just a moment here for Punk just to regroup. And here we go again. Anaconda Vice. Will he tap this time? Anaconda Vice by Punk. Kevin Owens in trouble. But Punk releases it, thinking that he might have enough to try and pin him here. Owens could be out of it. Here we go now. Hooks the leg. The cover. Owens in trouble. Yes, no. Oh, that was so close. I thought he had it. But Owens, no surprise, he kicks out. He just finds a way. And Punk, he's getting so close, but Owens still not giving up. Now Punk going to be heading back to the top rope. This time he's bringing Kevin Owens with him. Up the top now. CM Punk looking for that Hurricane Rana perhaps. There it is! Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Punk now. This is his chance. This is his moment. Is he going to fly over the top? Springboard! And he connected. Not really. Didn't get quite all of it, but he got enough to keep Owens down. Flying over the top. But Kevin Owens. Oh no. Kevin Owens. Look out. Package pile driver again. Owens. Has he got him? Has he got Punk? No. Punk kicked out. Wow, it was so close. Kevin Owens catching CM Punk out of nowhere with the package pile driver. And Owens now, he smells blood. He wants CM Punk, and oh no, here we go again. Pop-up powerbomb, boom! And Kevin Owens has somehow survived and has defeated CM Punk and retained the World Heavyweight Championship. How good is this guy? How good is Kevin Owens? CM Punk put up the fight of his life. Incredible match. Both men had nothing left to give. But at the end of the day, it was Kevin Owens who retains the World Heavyweight Championship and proving that he is indeed the best in the world. CM Punk, I thought when he hit the GTS that was going to be it, but Owens found a way. The Anaconda Vice didn't quite help him out, didn't quite get him the victory. Owens just immediately shutting down Punk, package pile driver, pop-up powerbomb, and putting CM Punk away. Incredible match between these two, and that unfortunately, I guess, spells the end of CM Punk again. That will be the end of Punk. He's going to walk away. He couldn't win the championship, and CM Punk's career is once again over. Pop-up powerbomb, and puts an end to CM Punk. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the best in the... Whoa, what the hell? What the hell is this? Could it be? No way! We haven't seen him since WrestleMania! But I think Kevin Owens is about to meet perhaps the greatest of all time. Kevin Owens may think he's the best in the world, but this man might be the best ever. It's The Undertaker. The dead man is back here at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens retaining the title, and Undertaker making his presence known. We haven't seen him since he defeated Sting at WrestleMania, and now the dead man is back. Who can forget their first encounter that they ever had at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? Kevin Owens pinned Undertaker on that night. I don't think the Undertaker's ever forgotten about it, and I think Undertaker is fed up with Kevin Owens talking about how great he is. Maybe the Undertaker's coming out here tonight just to give him a piece of his own mind and remind him whose yard he is in. The former world champion, two-time world champion here in Universe Mode, The Undertaker, is back here at SummerSlam, and we await his arrival in the ring. Owens is there. Kevin Owens, is he going to fight? Is he going to fight The Undertaker? Does he want him? I'm not sure if that's a wise idea, but Owens is still in the ring. Undertaker will bring the lights back on. And Kevin Owens is still in the ring. He wants a piece of the dead man. Undertaker's in the ring now. And Kevin Owens, well, no surprise, Owens getting the hell out of the ring. Owens wants nothing to do with the dead man, perhaps. But The Undertaker is here. The Undertaker has taken back his yard. Kevin Owens outside the ring now. He's pacing back and forth. Is he going to get in there? Is he going to come after the dead man? Undertaker wants him. Owens is in the ring. Here we go. Let's get it on. Taker and Owens. Oh, Owens tried to throw a right hand at Undertaker, who countered it and reversed it and sent Owens on his way. And Owens getting the hell out of there. He doesn't want anything to do with The Undertaker.
You'll see me another time, not tonight.
Kevin Owens getting the hell out of there. Undertaker wants him, but Owens smart enough to get the hell out of there while he could. The Undertaker is back. Owens keeps the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for SummerSlam. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below so I know that you watched the entire pay-per-view. Leave the word in the comment section down below. Leave the word party so I know that you enjoyed the biggest party of the summer. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for the SummerSlam pay-per-view. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and make sure you stay tuned for more Universe 1 action coming your way very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.